Before you were born, before your parents were born, before the first human ever took a breath or opened their eyes to this world, the earth was already alive. The mountains stood, the oceans roared, the winds swept across vast lands. But the first footsteps walking on this earth were not human. They belonged to something else entirely, something older, something wilder, something that most people today have forgotten even existed. Brothers and sisters, we are diving into the terrifying story of the world before Adam. If you are ready, let's go. Long before humanity, Allah created a race of beings unlike anything we can fully comprehend. They were born from fire, not the fire of wood and coal that we know, but a smokeless, scorching flame, a fire that moved, a fire that breathed. These were the Jinn. They were given life, they were given will, they were given the earth as their home. And for ages beyond counting, they lived on it. They were fast, faster than anything human eyes could track. They were powerful, capable of what no human hand could ever match. And they were free, roaming a world that belonged entirely to them. But they were not angels. They were not pure. They carried within them something dangerous, the same gift and the same curse that would later be given to humanity. They carried free will, and free will, in the hands of a being without discipline, without humility, without fear of Allah, becomes destruction. The Jinn did not remain in worship. They did not remain in peace. According to the understanding of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, those who knew the Quran most deeply, something dark overtook their world. Bloodshed broke out among them. Corruption spread from one end of the earth to the other. The earth, which had been created in beauty and order, became a place of chaos. And Allah, the all-seeing, the all-knowing, watched. He did not ignore what was happening. He never ignores. Every act of corruption, every drop of blood spilled unjustly, every moment of arrogance, and it was all seen. It was all recorded. And so, a decision was made in the heavens. Based on what the companions understood, angels were sent down to deal with the corruption that had spread across the earth. The Jinn who had spread bloodshed and chaos were pushed back and subdued. The earth fell silent again, but it was a silence that was waiting, a silence that was holding its breath. Then came the announcement that would change everything. In the heavens, Allah declared to the angels that He was going to place a new being on the earth, a Khalifa, a vicegerent, a representative, something new, something different, something that had never existed before. The angels, who, according to the companions, had witnessed the bloodshed and the chaos of the Jinn, asked a question that echoed through the heavens. Will you place upon the earth one who will cause corruption and spill blood? It was not a challenge. It was not arrogance. Ibn Abbas and the scholars after him explained that this question came from what the angels had already witnessed on this earth. They had seen what a creation with free will did in the past when it turned away from Allah. And now they were hearing that another being was going to be placed on the very same earth. They did not understand. And Allah answered them with words that silenced every question, every doubt, every uncertainty. I know what you do not know. That was enough. That has always been enough. What the angels did not yet know, what even the Jinn could not have understood, was that this new creation was going to be something extraordinary, not because of physical strength. The Jinn were stronger, not because of speed. The Jinn were faster, not because of fire or power or the ability to move unseen through the world, but because of something that would make this new creature unlike anything that came before. Knowledge, consciousness, a soul breathed directly from Allah Himself. Adam was coming. But before Adam arrived, something else was unfolding in the unseen world. Among the Jinn, or elevated above them through his worship and devotion, There was one who had risen so high in his obedience to Allah that he walked among the angels. He had worshipped with a devotion that few could match. His name was Iblis, and Iblis had a secret he did not yet know about himself. Buried deep beneath all that worship, beneath all those prostrations, beneath the surface of all that apparent devotion, was something rotting, something that had never been truly tested. Pride. The kind of pride that stays hidden until the moment everything is at stake. The kind of pride that smiles and bows and recites, right up until the moment it is asked to bow to someone it considers beneath itself. That moment was coming, and when it arrived, it would not just destroy Iblis. It would set the stage for the greatest battle ever fought. A battle that is not happening in some distant land or in some ancient time. It is happening right now, inside you, around you, every single day. The enemy is real, the war is real, and it started long before you arrived. But now, you know where it began. So, before you took your first breath, this earth had already seen civilizations rise and fall. The Jinn walked where you walk. They breathed the same air. They were given the same gift you were given, free will, and they destroyed themselves with it. Then Adam came, and everything changed. A new chapter was written on the same soil stained by what came before. Humanity did not begin on an empty earth. It began on a warned earth, a tested earth. The story of the Jinn before Adam is not ancient history. It is the prologue to your life.